A very cool four-wheel drive Camaro, a review of the all-new Cadillac CTS, and highlights from the biggest, the best custom car show in the world, SEMA, in Las Vegas, Nevada. All that and a whole lot more coming up right here on the SST Car Show. SST is brought to you by Stark Auto Sales, home of the ultimate worldwide scratch and dent car sale. Hey friends, I'm Rick Walker. Welcome to another edition of the SST Car Show. We have a lot of really cool stuff lined up for you today, and a very cool guest. George Barris, the Batmobile designer, the king of customizers, will join us a little later on. We'll also review the all-new Cadillac CTS, and we'll share with you some highlights from this year's Sema Auto Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. Starting with the Hauk Camaro. This thing was designed and built by Kenny Hauk, an awesome custom car builder. This thing is incredible. It is four-wheel drive. Kenny has achieved what many people said could not be done. Check this out. Kenny, behind us, we have a wicked-looking Camaro. This is a 2010 Camaro SS, but it ain't no ordinary Camaro SS. First of all, tell me what you've done to the body, because that's the first thing that becomes apparent when you look at it.
Well, we wanted to do a wide-body Camaro, and to this point, most wide-body Camaros are hand-fabricated out of steel. And with the Liberty Walk movement taking over in Japan with doing the bolt-on wide bodies, we wanted to do something similar to that on the Camaro.
So that, I guess, entailed bolting on or creating and fabricating wider fenders, wider quarter panels to accommodate wider wheels.
Correct. So first we started in Photoshop. We looked for a style that we wanted to emulate, and then photoshopped it on a Camaro, and then hand build it first on one side to make sure we got the shapes we wanted, and then we had it custom fiberglassed.
And what's the end goal here? Is this to create something that you can market in some way as a body kit, or did you even have any of that in mind? Was this just something you did for fun?
Basically, yes. You know, I really didn't think about selling it as a kit. It's something that I personally wanted it to see, and I had the money and the time to do it, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Money will follow if it's cool.
Well, it is very cool, and it looks almost militaristic. Did you have those military design cues in mind when you began?
No, we wanted to kind of look racy. You know, we wanted to kind of look like it was sport race inspired, a little, aggressive, and that's what we're going for.
Well, sure as heck is aggressive, I'll tell you that. And the finish on it looks aggressive too. It's not shiny. I mean, it's sort of like a matte gray. Again, to me, it looks almost militaristic. But what exactly is it? Is it a vinyl? What is it?
Well, Avery Vinyl came out with a series of brushed wraps, and it's a brushed vinyl, and it's called brushed steel, so it looks like raw metal, and that the whole vehicle is completely wrapped in that.
And it kind of wraps, the whole car wraps around an incredible piece of engineering, and a lot of skill went into creating a four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive drivetrain for this Camaro, something that people said couldn't be done. Tell me how you did it.
Well, we just kind of wouldn't take no for an answer. When we saw that people were saying that it couldn't be done, it made us want to do it all that much more. So we just started cutting and hacking and making room for an all-wheel drive drivetrain, and just very, very, very carefully, really. Just took our time with it and found some components that would work with the factory Camaro drivetrain as much as possible, and it just fits. It barely fits in there, but it does, and it works great.
Wow, so you had to put, a different gas tank in it, some different drive shafts? What did you do? Where did all the components come from?
What has a Chevy Trailblazer SS transfer case, which is known for its durability and strength. There's a lot of guys putting over 900 horsepower to those. We had a custom transmission adapter built by Rockland Standard Gear, and then nothing would fit. Once you had those components, it wouldn't fit in the small confined space. So then we had to start buying real estate from different places to make everything work. Then we had to remove the factory gas tank because it wouldn't work with our setup. We actually put an old 69 Camaro gas tank in it, so the rear fill for the gas tank is behind the license plate like the old Camaros. And then in the front we use a Toyota front differential out of a Tundra. It's very strong, very, very compact. And then we had some custom axle shafts made that wouldn't fit because there was no room for them. So we had to make a custom front subframe. So just about every step we took, we ran into some roadblock, but we just plowed through.
Wow. Well, the only thing that I would say is it's a shame you can't put all that mechanical stuff on top, because that's really where the real genius in this vehicle is. And as people are walking by here at SEMA, they're missing it. They're not seeing it, and that's really a drag.
Well, that's okay with us. We realize that some of the nicest vehicles here, you won't be able to see it on the surface. You have to really look closely, and that's what we were going for. We know that the real true car guys and girls out there are gonna be able to spot it, that something's different here. And then when they take a closer look, then all the cool stuff will come out.
And because it's going to be on TV now and on YouTube, the whole world's going to know, which is going to make you even more famous than you are. But I mean, you're already building up you've already got a huge reputation in auto circles already, right? So this is just going to put an exclamation point on the end of all that.
Hey, if you're doing it to try to get famous, you're in the wrong thing. We do it because we love it. It's something we want to do, and the popularity will come naturally. If it doesn't, who cares? You're still doing something you love.
Spoken like a true artist. Thank you so much for sharing the vehicle with us today.
Appreciate it.
Our privilege. And now some highlights from this year's Cruisin' in the Park Car Show in Sarnia, Ontario. The Sema Auto Show in Las Vegas, Nevada attracts probably the best collection of custom cars in the world every fall. Here are some highlights with our own Brittany Alexandra.
Here at SEMA, you'll find companies promoting their newest ideas. You'll also see some of the coolest customs in the world. Tuner cars, old school street rods. This car show has it all. You'll also see drifting here and big old monster trucks. This show is all about performance and style. Mufflers, suspension parts, anything new is on display. They even have rat rods. If you want to know what's new in automotive design, you better come here. All the major automotive companies are here. This is just a taste of SEMA. If you want to know more, go to streetsporttv.com.
Do not go away. When we come back, we'll review the all-new Cadillac CTS.
Don't go away, we've got more street sport television coming your way.
Gentry Manor. We are Chatham-Kent's shopping destination. Pamper yourself in our full-service spa. Indulge in the newest styles. Find something unique in our giftware collection. Gentry Manor. A true fashion experience. Serving southwestern Ontario at 9 Park Street, Chatham. Visit gentrymanor.com.
Turn back the hands of time with antique Chevrolet parts. Since 1971, we've been sourcing parts from around the world to help you restore and maintain antique Chevs. Nose to tail fins, we have your parts. Call us toll free at 1-866-767-2787. Get help from a real person or go to antiquechev.com. Download a catalog, order online, delivered to your front door. Antique Chev, helping you turn back the hands of time.
Brent's one-stop auto shop meets Old Man Winter head-on with salt spreaders, plows, and trailers to meet your cold weather needs. Brent's carries name-brand salt spreaders and truck-mounted plows from leading companies like Snowway and Airflow. If you have snowblowers, snowmobiles, cars, or heavy equipment to haul, Brent's has you and your cargo covered with enclosed trailers and open, easy-to-load trailers from leading manufacturers like Thunder, Interstate, SureTrack, and aluminum trailers from Legend, serving Chatham, Kent, London, Windsor, and Sarnia from 3725 Queens Line, Tilbury. Visit Brent'sOneStopAuto.ca. Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. Let's review the all-new Cadillac CTS now, a car that really makes the Cadillac name mean something again. The third-generation Cadillac CTS is a serious machine capable of running with the world's best. It's all new inside and out. The new version is a little longer, but the car is stiffer and lighter. The result is a vehicle that performs better while delivering good fuel economy. The interior is finely crafted. This is a car that anyone would be proud to drive. In fact, I'll go so far as to say that having that Cadillac emblem on the front of this car, it's starting to mean something again. The CTS is nimble. It drives like a good sports sedan should. Stiff in the corners, smooth and true when it's heading down the highway in a straight line. Engine options run from a normally aspirated V6 to a supercharged V8. Our twin-turbo V6 test vehicle had plenty of kick, pumping out 321 horsepower. This car has a ton of power, and when you step on the accelerator, the engine hits just the right note. It revs high, it feels good, and it pulls like there's no tomorrow. The CTS is quiet inside with very little noticeable wind noise at highway speed. On the outside, the body lines are attractive. The front end is simply beautiful. The headlights look awesome. Handling and braking is on par with many of today's better sports cars. But there is still room inside to carry passengers in comfort. You can get into a Cadillac CTS for about $50,000. If too much is never enough, the Cadillac CTS may just be your car. The Cadillac CTS is not only SST approved, it is also one of the best cars we've tested this year. And now, a quick look at what I think is the coolest two-seater sports car of the year, the all-new Jaguar F-Type convertible.
The Jaguar is all about performance. This is definitely a driver's car.
And now a look at the collection of rat rods at this year's Sema Auto Show in Las Vegas, Nevada. Once again, here's Brittany.
Here at SST, we love rat rods. And here at the SEMA show in Las Vegas, they have an incredible collection of rat rods. They're not just cars, they're works of art. The people that build these mix and match parts. The paint on these cars is not shiny. It's a celebration of rust. The builders usually start out with an old rust bucket. Then they bring the car back to life. They install a different drivetrain and get the thing going. Then they add some creative flair. Everyone is one of a kind, and that is why we love rat rods. Bring the
So we took a look at the Cadillac CTS a little earlier. For those of you who like a bigger version of the Cadillac, here's a quick look at the XTS. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll chat with the king of customizers, the one, the only, George Barris.
Hi, it's Colleen. Don't go away. More Street Sport television right around the corner.
Tune in to vintage fashion at the new Lady Blackbird Boutique. Retro couture, yet oh so modern. Unique one-of-a-kind accessories, handmade jewelry, designer soaps and lotions, affordable throwback styles that work today. Ladies are flocking from across Southern Ontario to Lady Blackbird Boutique. Truly unique fashion with an edge, bigger and all new at 44 4th Street, downtown Chatham.
Hi, Crazy Dan from Crazy Dan's Auto World. As you can see, my competitors tried to stop me, but not even this is going to slow me down. Just get in here and I'll sell you a car. You can trust me.
Don't take chances on crazy car salesmen. See Dia and the team at That Car Place.
Don't risk going anywhere else.
Financing below bank rates.
I'm Dia, that car guy. If I can't get you financing, nobody can.
443 Exeter Road, London. Visit thatcarplace.ca.
Looking for a better way to buy a car? Stark Auto Sales holds insurance recovery auctions every Monday. SUVs, minivans, cars, trucks, motorcycles, even exotic sports cars. Thousands of vehicles in stock. Some are rebuildable wrecks, some just parts cars. Others are damage-free theft recoveries. You can save a lot of money bidding in person or online. Stark ships worldwide. If you're looking for a better way to buy a car, stop by the next Monday auction at 119 Union Street, Toronto, or visit starkautosales.com. Hey friends, welcome back to the SST Car Show. Off we go to the Fleetwood Country Cruise Inn in London, Ontario now, the biggest outdoor car show in Canada, for a chat with the king of customizers, Batmobile designer George Barris. George, welcome back to our program.
Well, more than thanks to come back to this program.
Well,
and the wonderful day that we're here, that we're able to do it.
Well, it's our privilege to have you here, really. I just need to ask you, though, how do you keep doing this? I mean, you've been doing this for decades now. Is it the love of the cars that keeps you coming back?
No, not really. It's the love of the people that we do the cars with and for. Because it's a hobby, it's a vocation, it has everything. And then to be able to get the exposure of people like you that make it available, that we can talk about the Tom, Dicks, and Harrys.
Right. The movie cars that you've done over the years, the Batmobile, the Munsters coach, the Monkeys car, the list goes on. And they all seem to be timeless because people just keep coming back to them for more. What is it about those cars that just makes them have that kind of longevity?
It's the one big word that happens, to make them happy. And those cars are like our pets. They make you happy. They make you laugh, and we don't have to worry about bang, bang, bang or drugs and all that. It's making the cars and the four wheels and what they do that makes it the enjoyment that you want to do it more and more every year, every minute, and anywhere in the world.
When you designed those vehicles, were you trying to in some way, I guess, give them character or personify them or make them seem like, give them almost human traits of some kind? Or what did you do to try to, that finally made those cars actual stars in those movies and television shows?
Well, the important part was you have to be able to visualize the car as the person. Batman was Batman. Munsters, they were completely different. The Monkeys, the Beverly Hillbillies, the Knight Riders, the Dukes of Hazzard, every one of them took the character of the car and themselves to be able to say, this is who we are, and we enjoy making you happy.
So they really were a reflection of each of those shows and the characters in those programs.
Very much so, and it continues to go more and more. And here we are traveling into Canada to show the people that they've seen it, and we are now Canadian, more Canadian people. Look what he's brought to Canada. I mean, thousands of people are being able to enjoy cars, people, fun, things, everything. So that shows you it's not only USA, it's Canada, Germany, Italy, overseas, no matter where you go now. The four wheels bring the two people together.
Well, friends, we are out of time. We got to go. So until next time, I'm Rick Walker reminding you, when you can't get to the car show, we will bring the car show to you. Catch you next time right here on the next edition of the SST Car Show.
Maverick Multimedia production.